Hi friends, today we're going to discuss about a review paper titled Implementing Efficient Cryptography Algorithms in IoT. This paper has been made possible by three of our group mates, myself Tarun, Dilip Kumar and Vamsi Krishna under the guidance of Professor Rajshekhar Babu. So basically cryptography techniques have been implemented thoroughly in this paper. So basically cryptography is about constructing and analyzing protocols that prevent third parties or the public from reading private messages. So basically cryptography mechanisms are used to ensure safe and secure transmission of information so that the third parties cannot access the information. So basically the main block diagram of the cryptography is the text will be sent to the sender and there will be a public key or private key to the sender, and then the ciphertext is being generated, and from the receiver side the public key or the private key has to be accessed in order to retrieve the text, and then the text is being received by the receiver. Now, the outline is basically introduction, motivation, literature review, problem statement, objectives, comparative studies, references. All these have been made possible from various research papers and survey journals online. So, our research paper consists of around survey papers, around 10 papers. So, as follows. Now, introduction. Internet of Things and Cryptography. It is a network of products that are connected to the internet. Thus, they have their own IP address and can connect to each other to automate simple tasks. Basically, in the present generation, IoT has a vast applications in different sectors. For example, security breach, RFIDs, etc. Internet of Things is among the developing advances that would be the best specialist to change the current world. Cryptography allows people to carry over the confidence found in the physical world to the electronic world, thus allowing people to do business electronically without worries of deceit and deception. So basically cryptography is being ensured in order to ensure safe and secure transmission of the data from the receiver side to from the sender side to the receiver end. Now cryptography process. How cryptography analysis takes place. First the sender sends the data in the form of a text, that is plain text, and there is a public key which protects this data in order to be accessed by the third party, and now this is encrypted in another text so that it won't be visible by any third party. Now the encrypted text will be sent to the receiver. Now the receiver needs to use of a private or public key in order to access this information. So the above process is how cryptography mechanism takes place in order to ensure secure transmission of the data. Nowadays, every company or any MNCs, the main aim is to provide secure transmission of the data. Now the problems and challenges faced by the various techniques available till date: slow performance, reliability, efficiency of components, secure transformation of data, software and hardware issues, storage issues, security, privacy issues, energy power. So we have to choose our method in such a way that it is very efficient and it is also very performance reliable, and also ensure that there has been a proper transmission of the data from the sender to the receiver side, and there are no storage issues and there are no concerns regarding the security, and is also friendly to the green environment. Now literature review. Literature review is basically a survey on various papers which we have gone through in order to make our research better. So the papers are as follows. Basically we have been reviewed around 10 to 12 papers for our review. So basically cryptography algorithm papers for energy efficiency have been many, like around 5 to 6, and then we have also gone through many journals like International Journal of Engineering Associates and IEEE papers in order to make our research very practically oriented. Next are some of our papers includes energy efficient encryption algorithm for wireless sensor networks. This paper discusses in detail about the present algorithms put in use and also their effectiveness, that like how the algorithms are being implemented in the present environment and how effective are these algorithms. And also the other papers include energy efficient encryption algorithm for wireless sensor networks by author A. Babu Karupia. So it basically discusses about the different cryptography algorithms such as AES, RC5, skipjack. These are the basic and the most basic cryptography algorithms, which discusses all the features of these algorithms. So this is the basic paper for cryptography, whereas the reviewer can actually get the whole information about all the available techniques. Now this is the basic survey of cryptography techniques with the main motive of energy importance. Now the other papers include energy efficiency in Internet of Things, an overview, IS Santiago, Dr. L. Arokiam. So this paper discusses a survey of all algorithms since 2000 and their advantages and disadvantages. So basically we have basically a lot of algorithms which have been implemented from 1990s and on. So in this paper it has been depicted the algorithms which we have been put in use since 2000. It also depicts how efficiently these techniques are implemented in the present generation and how effective are these algorithms in terms of energy conservation and hardware, software, and in terms of secure transmission of the data. So the other journal includes survey on energy efficient protocols and challenges in IoT. So this paper mainly discusses a survey of these techniques along with features of these techniques. Also tells us about the challenges faced and how these can be improved in order to perform effectively. Also discusses about the hardware and software constraints required for the selecting the best technique contributing to green environment.
These papers are most important, and these are based on RSA and DSA algorithms. The paper is a survey on various cryptography techniques by Mithalil Vijaykumar and Arvind Sharma. It discusses about the symmetric and asymmetric cryptography techniques and also discusses their advantages and disadvantages. And the other review paper is review and analysis of cryptography techniques by Nitin Chirwan, Ajay Singh and Dr. Sandeep Vijay. It is based on analysis on the various based on analysis of RSA and DSA algorithms in detail, and also briefly stating on the present issues on the techniques by providing improvements to be made in these techniques in order to secure transfer of data between the sender and the user. Coming to the problem statement and objectives. Problem statement: to choose an energy efficient cryptography technique to ensure safe and secure transfer of information and also ensure that it is also efficient in terms of the power consumption for promoting green environment. Objectives: to study about the importance of cryptography, to study about different cryptographic techniques till date and identifying how efficient these techniques are, to choose the best technique among the available techniques contributing to green environment, and also the best technique for ensuring secure transfer of data. Design plays the most important role in generating efficient cryptographic algorithms. Coming to the design part, initially when the sender sends a plain text and public key is generated and the encryption of plain text takes place, so that no one can no third party can detect the message and then cause any disturbances in the message. And when the user receives the message, it is in an encrypted form, and it is decrypted by using the private key. And after the decryption takes place, the plain text is sent to the recipient. And now coming to the types of cryptographic algorithms. These are the most widely used cryptographic algorithms we have gone through, and these are the most efficient among the other cryptographic algorithms we have seen. These are AES algorithm, RC5 algorithm, skipjack algorithm, and steganography. And this is an alternative cryptographic algorithm. And among these cryptographic algorithms, AES algorithm is the most efficient algorithm in terms of power consumption and in terms of secure transformation, and even in terms of other factors. As we have seen that AES technique is the most efficient technique for generating a secure cryptographic transformation, and it is because it generates a symmetric key cryptography, and AES is also proved efficient and best among all techniques. It is fast in both software and hardware, and it is relatively easy to implement. And this is the block diagram for AES algorithm, and this is an alternative model to cryptography. Coming to steganography is the hiding of secret message within an ordinary message and extraction of it at its destination. Steganography takes cryptography a step further by hiding an encrypted message so that no one suspects that it even exists. Ideally, anyone scanning your data will fail to know it contains encrypted data. And this is the block diagram of steganography. Steganography is an alternative to cryptography. It has a different approach to encryption. It involves use of steganography key for encryption of data.
Hello, I am Vamsi Krishna. Now I am going to tell about the comparative study of our paper. Stimulation results have demonstrated efficiency of stimulated cryptography techniques. This is a sample graph of encryption and decryption. The graph basically provides us the stimulated results of encryption and decryption. In the graph, there are inputs, defined values considered in order to decrypt the graph. It shows the efficiency incremented of the cloud data security using block-based cryptography, enhancing the speed of encryption methods. Performance analysis techniques. This is a graph on performance analysis techniques. Various techniques have been chosen and graph is drawn on the power and the various algorithms. The best approach can be seen from the graph. For analysis on DSA and RSA graph, performance analysis of the cryptography methods is shown in this graph. The comparison between RSA, DES and ECC algorithms are shown in this graph, and analyzing the effectiveness of these algorithms is the key factor of this graph, which can be depicted from this graph. Comparative analysis among AES, DES and RAS algorithms on buffer size. This is a graph on buffer analysis among AES, RAS and DAS techniques. The graph shows the analysis between these algorithms and talks about the buffer size and the efficiency of these algorithms. Finally, we notice that RSA algorithm buffer size usage are the highest for all size of the documents. In this table, DES, AES and RAS algorithms are compared based on encryption time, buffer size and decryption time. Finally, our study proves that AES is the most efficient cryptography technique. Conclusion. In this survey paper, we have discussed the available cryptography techniques and how efficient these techniques are and how efficiently they can secure the data. The main intention of this review paper is to find out the best and the most efficient encryption algorithm which contributes to the green environment. Of all the techniques discussed, the best technique that contributes to the green environment is the AES algorithm. The AES algorithm is proved as the most efficient, whose energy is lessened by more than 50% of the present level. Thank you. These are the differences. Thank you.